everyone, and welcome back to Healing Gems. Thanks for joining me again today. So before we get going, please help me to get my numbers up and subscribe. This will stop any adverts coming through if I can get up to 1,000 people. And obviously give it a thumbs up, share it with people who you think it might help as well. Right, so today we are going to get into a session on when you feel like you are fighting against yourself. Now, with chronic fatigue, pain, etc., this is a really common element which keeps us stuck. Because if you think about it, you're fighting against yourself, you don't want the symptoms, you're pushing them away, you're resisting them, you don't want the situation to be as it is. So all of this push and causes tension in the body, it causes stress in the body, and therefore, it keeps us in fight or flight and unable to heal and process whatever it is we need to process, i.e. like allowing our body to heal from a virus, allowing muscles to relax. If we've got deeply held muscle tension, which is causing a lot of physical pain and taking up a lot of energy, which means that we feel fatigued all the time. So that is what we're going to be tapping on today. So tapping on the sides of the hands again. If you want to swap out words that I say, that don't feel right, and you have a better word, then obviously jump in and say whatever resonates with you the most, because that is where you're going to get the best results. Okay, so you can close your eyes, tune in, deep breath in and out. Relax the body. Start to soften a little bit. Even though I feel like I'm just fighting against myself, I'm fighting against this illness, I'm fighting against these symptoms and sensations. I feel like I battle myself every day to get through it. I don't want to feel this way. Sometimes I'd rather just be someone else. I'd rather be in a different body, have a different mind. I'd rather be anywhere than here right now. Breathe in and out. But even though I feel like this, I'm opening to softening a little bit. I'm opening to accepting a little bit. Now allow your body just to start to soften and relax. I'm open to something new. Right, tapping on the point, starting with the inner eyebrow. I have to fight. Surely I have to fight this thing if I'm ever going to get better. Because that's how you get progress, isn't it? By fighting and pushing. That's what I've been taught anyway. If I don't fight for my health, how am I going to get better? No one else is going to do it for me. All this fight, all this resistance, I don't want to feel how I'm feeling. I want to feel good. I want to feel normal. I have to resist these symptoms, don't I? I mean, who would want to feel these things? I hate these symptoms. I hate them. I want them to go away. I've tried everything to get rid of them, and none of that seems to work. And now I am just fighting. I'm just fighting to get through the day. I'm fighting with myself. I'm fighting with my emotions, because I don't want to feel them either. I'm fighting with my thoughts, because they're generally quite negative. And I'm fighting with my body, pushing it to do things that it doesn't feel capable to do. Telling myself just to get over it and that everything's going to be all right. I'm just in constant fighting mode with myself. And sometimes I just hate myself. Maybe not hate myself, but hate the way my body is right now. I hate the way my life has panned out right now, because I can't do everything that I want to do. And it's just all very unfair. And I feel like I have to fight it. I feel I have to fight myself, fight my body. And by doing this, I start to feel all this tightness and tension. I just feel powerless. I just feel hopeless. I just feel angry and annoyed and hopeless. And I have this fear that I'm going to be like this forever. And I can't stand that thought. So I'm pushing all of those thoughts away. I'm pushing all of those emotions away because I don't want to feel them. I should be happy, shouldn't I? Or at least I've just got to pretend to be happy for other people. Or maybe if I pretend enough, I'll fake it to myself. But this tactic doesn't seem to be working. In fact, sometimes it makes it worse. The more I pretend I'm okay, the more I ignore my emotions, the more I try and just stop every single thought that comes in and replace it with a happy one that makes me supposedly feel better. That seems to create more tension and tightness in my body. So I just feel like I'm fighting with myself on every level right now. But what if that doesn't have to be the case? What if it doesn't have to be the case that I need to fight myself? That I need to fear myself? That I need to berate myself? And even hate myself on some days? Deep breath in and out. What if I could be open to something new? What if I could just soften a little bit? What if I could just be more gentle with myself and allow whatever is there to be there? What if I can just accept myself just the way I am right now in this given moment, even if I don't like it very much? Perhaps I can just let my body know that I am here. And it's okay to relax a little bit around this, that we don't have to fight it so much. In fact, softening a little bit, relaxing a little bit, being at ease a little bit with how things are right now, actually puts me in a better state. It puts me in a more healing state. It starts to bring in the calm, relaxed nervous system state, which allows my body to heal. So what if I can just be more gentle with myself? Allow the thoughts to be there. Obviously, I don't need to get into the conversation with the thoughts. But if a thought pops up, I'll just be like, okay, let it go. If I'm sad, can I not just be nice to myself and give myself a hug and tell myself everything's going to be all right in a gentle, calm and relaxed way? Maybe things aren't going to change today, tomorrow, or even next week. But maybe I can start to accept that. Maybe I can just allow my body to be exactly as it is. And the ironic thing is that once I start to get into this state, that's when things start to change. That's when my body, muscles, organs start to work as they should. I can't do that. If I don't fight this thing, if I don't, put all my efforts into getting rid of this thing consciously, every day, every minute of the day, thinking about it, it's never going to go. But that approach hasn't worked because I've been doing that for a long time now, and it doesn't seem to be working. It doesn't seem to be serving me. So what if I can be open to something new? What if I can be open to feeling a new way? What if I can be open to handling this chronic fatigue, pain, whatever the symptom is, in a new way? And I start that by softening my body. Taking a deep breath in and out. allowing myself to be more gentle with myself, to be more kind with myself, to be more accepting of myself, to knowing there is hope, not forcing anything, not pushing anything. And if my body's telling me I can't do something, I have to listen. I have to listen and accept that in this moment, in this time, my body can't do it. Or maybe it can only do a little bit. So even though I'm always trying to fight this thing, push it away, dismiss it, hate it, get rid of it, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to do that anymore. Because I am now tapping into another part of me that knows my truth, that I can get better, that I can heal. And I don't have to do it with such force and conviction all the time. Because change happens when I'm barely noticing it, when I soften into something completely different, when I go into a more relaxed and calm state about my situation. And don't try and change every single thought I have. Allow myself to feel every emotion that I have. Don't try and push it away, because it will come back stronger and it will come back heavier. And those emotions, unfelt emotions, will go into illness. They go into pain. They go into fatigue. So we have to acknowledge these things in a kind way. And that's what EFT is for. And I can do EFT wherever, whenever. So for now, I decide not to fight myself anymore. Not to fight the symptoms, not to fight the sensations, not to dismiss the emotions, not to get annoyed with the thoughts. It is all okay. Emotions, every single emotion is fine, is okay, is good. Is when we suppress them, is when the problem starts. Suppressing pain, emotion, illness, suppressing all of that makes things 10 times worse. And in fact, is probably what got us into this situation in the first place. So I am open now to something new, feeling my emotions, ideally when they come up. And this doesn't mean shouting at someone. It just doesn't mean crying all the time. It means tapping in, feeling where we feel that emotion in our body. And if we do need to cry, that's fine. If we do need to have a little shout and scream and hit a pillow, that's fine. If we need to rant, that's fine too. Get it out. All these emotions need to be heard. You don't have to do it with someone else. You could do it by yourself doing EFT. You do it with me doing EFT because I understand. So I'm letting go of fighting. I'm letting go of this fight. And today I start to feel everything that I feel, accept everything I feel, consciously soften my body, be kind to myself, and breathe. Because there is hope. I can do this. Other people have. And if I do this consistently, every day, especially in the morning, maybe especially at night before we go to bed, but multiple times during the day, as and when an emotion comes up, as and when a pain comes up, I will start to notice differences. I can do this, and I am open to something new. Breathe in and out. See how you're feeling. If you have still got a lot of maybe pain, symptoms, emotions, sensations, go back to the beginning and do it again. And I promise you, you will start to feel a bit lighter and a bit more energetic and just a bit more happier, to be honest. Okay, so I am going to start doing private EFT sessions if anybody wants to go a bit deeper into their own journey, because obviously EFT works the best when it's very personal to you. These are quite generic videos. Obviously they will work, especially if you change the language to how you're feeling, but I am starting to offer EFT sessions for people if they would like it. So if you do, then obviously just drop me a comment in the notes below, and I will leave an email address that you can get in contact with me as well. So I'd love to help you on your healing journey. But for now, namaste, be kind to yourself, love yourself, and things will change.